Ciara. Yeah, if Russell ain't had that bread, Ciara ain't gonna be with him. Russell square. Russell square. Russell square. Ciara had she has a good situation, but you gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is,
I think that's what
you
you're
gonna
wrong,
leave
though.
Future and get Russell Wilson. Like, it's a type. Listen, bro, everybody got a type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so damn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Channing,
he's a fucking square.
Channing, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want that guy.
You want to get with goofballs.
No. So I saw this clip going viral, and of course, you know, a lot of people were letting the brother have it who was calling Russell Wilson corny and a goofball and all of that. But let me just say this. First off, shout out to the other brothers that was trying to drop facts. But even to this guy, what he's saying would make perfect sense if he at least appeared to be like 15, 16 years old. And I'm not trying to throw shots at him, but like really, like at one point in time, goofy, cornball, it was kind of defined by what Russell Wilson represented. Like it was one thing. But our characterization of what's corny and what's cool and uncool was supposed to grow up whenever we grew up. And I think his confusion is strictly because in this specific area, his perspective on that hasn't grown up. Like once upon a time, yes, the girls back in middle school and high school, they liked the guy who could stay out past curfew, who got in trouble, who would steal his mama's car, you know, they had tattoos all over the place and all of that. But grown women really do like the other brothers were saying, they like stability. They like peace. They like emotional and mentally healthy men. They like good role models for the children if they have any. Like that's what they like. And that's what Russell Wilson represents. And as an adult man, you shouldn't see anything corny about that. Like I don't understand what's so corny about a brother who is God-fearing, about a brother who's a husband, about a brother who is an involved father and stepfather. He ain't just a sperm donor who don't see his children. You know, a brother that's still signing not just multi-million, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of contracts. Like he ain't even done with that. And he only got one baby mama, and that's his beautiful wife. Like, help me understand what's so corny about that. And I'm not trying to put Russell Wilson on any type of pedestal because he ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. The guy speaking ain't perfect. Ain't nobody been perfect since Jesus Christ of Nazareth. However, if you got a problem with what Russell Wilson represents, the problem is probably you because it don't make any sense. But what does make a lot of sense, and I don't know if anybody ready for this convo, is that a lot of guys who agree with this brother here in the clip, they ain't just got a problem with Russell Wilson. They got a problem with what Ciara represents. Because she represents the type of woman a lot of guys these days look down on. She was once upon a time a single mama. You know, that's like 7 years ago, and they just can't let that go. But she had multiple known boyfriends, and all of this insinuated to them in their small minds that she was an industry pass around. So, of course, that meant that if she ever was in a toxic relationship or chose somebody who was toxic, that's all she'll ever be good for, and nobody will ever take her seriously, at least not like them or anybody like that they respect. But here's the kicker, and this is what the ego is being really challenged to accept with a lot of these brothers, is that Ciara don't want a guy like them. She don't want a guy like what they respect or their hero. She wants the exact opposite, and what we're seeing is that Ciara's exact opposite is a major upgrade. And so now, because the ego is so bruised by that, a lot of these brothers are poking holes at Russell Wilson and calling him this and calling him that. It's really just a byproduct of this weird crush today's men have on Future, which I don't understand, because it can't just be the music. It can't be. So is it the multiple baby mamas all over the place? Is it the unpaid child support he's still in and out of court for? Is it the advocacy for Percocet addictions? Like, y'all help me understand. What is it that has you guys ride or die for Future so hard? Because it's getting kind of weird at this point. And the irony is this. The brother in the clip is speaking, talking about Ciara as if she couldn't possibly move on from Future and be happy with somebody else. Like she just can't get over Future. When in reality, it was the exact opposite. Like Ciara had to go to a court. She had to go get a judge to tell Future to move on and keep her name out of his mouth. It's like, so what is so swagged out and dripped about that? Like, y'all help me understand, because I'm confused. Like, do y'all think Russell Wilson is such a square that a woman couldn't possibly move on from a knight in white shining armor like Future and be happy with him? Or do y'all think that a lot of guys are secretly hating on Russell Wilson because they can't relate to the all-around stability that a man like him brings to the table? What y'all think? Tell me down in the comments, and share this video if you got anything from it. I'll let y'all be good. Peace.